Modern combat sports is the ultimate combat game, drawing upon real military tactics and close quarters battle doctrine to create an authentic combat experience. This environment encourages teamwork, leadership, and camaraderie while creating lasting memories. MCS will even bring your next event to you. An MCS event for you and your team is truly a unique experience, one that you will be talking about for years afterward. Working together toward a common goal under exciting circumstances with the most realistic combat simulation gear available, this will be an exciting opportunity for your group. Safety is paramount with MCS, as our professionals work hard to ensure a safe, exciting time for even those who have not yet experienced combat simulation gaming. Foster leadership, encourage team bonding, and create camaraderie like never before. No other activity can deliver the thrill and excitement of an MCS event. MCS brings the event to your location virtually anywhere. We can execute a special event on your private land, or MCS can host an event at nearby facilities. MCS will provide everything for your private event. Focusing on safety and encouraging tactical challenges is what makes MCS events truly unique. We can set up and customize a battle zone just for you. Give your team an event they will never forget. Visit www.mcsprivateevents.com for more information and booking. Modern combat sports. Modern combat sports is the ultimate combat game, drawing upon real military tactics.
Oh, yeah.
Big caster.
Okay, big caster.
No, turn. Yeah, okay.
Big caster. There we go.
What is up, everybody? Can you hear us? The transition. Let's see here. Washington MacFed events.
Let me share some of the thing on the page here.
You guys hear us okay? What's going on, Dusty? Stan? MagFed Legion.
How's it going, guys? It's another beautiful, beautiful Wednesday in California. It's nice and sunny. Low 80s. We're enjoying the true California sun.
Thank goodness. It's
not like
burning.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2
oh
weeks ago, I
man.
was freaking dying.
Yeah, we came back from Arizona, right? They have a heat wave there,
Oh.
120. And I thought it was
disgusting.
escaping that heat wave. And
That's why I was playing baseball at Phoenix all the time.
Oh man.
The only reason why it was cool to play baseball there is because it was dry heat and not like humid heat like Florida. Like you, Dusty, you guys, that weather you guys deal with down there is sick, dude. You guys are all sick down there. It's gross. Can't even walk outside for 6 seconds without starting to sweat. Anyway, what is going on, everybody? You guys hear us okay? I guess I can assume because you're all saying hey. Welcome to the MFW show. I wasn't here last week, so KT took over, and then all the MagFed Legion guys were here.
I got left out there.
Yeah,
They just showed up like a half an hour before. Hey, come on, filling the void here.
So I definitely I missed you guys. It was a good show. Tyler Tasul, how's it going, man? We got your we're gonna be engraving your 468 Magwell this week and getting that out to you. John Miles, all these guys joining. We have have an interesting show today. Got a lot of information, a lot of excitement for the Unicus gun I will have tomorrow. So it's been like 2 weeks. I will have that done tomorrow, and we'll have a preview.
I mean, you want to show them the lower? Or you want to show them the whole gun?
No, I want to show them the whole gun. No.
The lower is
the lower is only half of it. Yeah, the lower is only half of it. Team Defiance John Smith asked you to call him when you get a chance.
Okay.
Checking your
John,
mail.
I'll give you a call on the way home. on the drive home. That's the best time for me to make phone calls.
Soggy boxers, huh, Dusty? Good for you, man. So yeah, we got an interesting show for you guys. We got some anything new today?
New product. I do have some, but I'm not ready to show yet. I think
Okay.
next week I'll be more prepared.
Okay.
A lot going on this week. I have a couple big order we have to fill, so juggling a little bit there. But next week I have something new to show you guys. It'll be fun next week.
Yeah. And other than that, I guess we can start the show here. We got interns now for the summer, which is kind of cool. Maybe I can grab him, introduce him to you guys. He's around here somewhere. He works hard. These kids work hard, man. They got a pretty sweet setup through the county. Yeah. It's an awesome program. They help kids learn about jobs, and then ultimately, they pay them $15 an hour to work.
That's
which
nice.
is you get $20, 20 hours a week, and they hook them up pretty good, and they teach them a little bit of responsibility, and it's pretty neat. But these guys, they work hard, man. They come in here every day. They're busy for their 4 hours completely to get their breaks, and they do a great job. So I'm glad that they get to work in a cool place too. So
Alfred, I know you emailed me about the bounty. I gonna hold it off just a little bit. Maybe end of the day, I was able to create a folder for you, and you can add in a bounty yourself. So that way, for every event that's getting on, you can actually add in yourself. You can control, you can manage that. Same thing with James. I have to change the program a little bit so that you can manage the bounty process yourself rather than every single bounty you have to hit me for it. I make it easier for you guys to manage that bounty part of it.
Craig Faust, how much should we charge to engrave the 468? That's actually, I'm glad you brought that up, because that's one thing I was going to comment in last week, but I was driving and had my kid in the car, and I didn't want to get hit by my wife, so I didn't write anything.
Right.
But the thing with the engraving, okay, because I'm sure some of you have seen and what we said on the auction guns and things like that. The file format that is required for Timothy Brooks, I'm glad you're in here because I just got your message. The file format we need is a PNG file, but it needs to be black and white. So,
actually, JPEG is also fine too, as long as the JPEG or any type of photo file format, but could only be in the two conditions. One, it has to be black and white, preferably, of course, white lettering. I'm sorry, black lettering, white background. That's anything that's black, the laser will take that and start writing. And secondly, the resolution. If you give me a low resolution, you get pixelated really terrible. So you want to send me a high resolution, preferably 300 dpi, that's dot per inch, and you want it to be at least twice the size that you're gonna print. So for example, you're gonna give me a file that you're gonna print by 1 inch by 1 inch, right? So you're gonna give me at least 2 inch by 2 inch, 300 dpi. That way I can manipulate it a lot better when I print, and I can position it. When I have the file, I can position better than having a small file. Then I have to manipulate getting bigger. They won't turn out right.
You better be writing this down. You better be writing this down, because he said like 6 different points that you need to have for the image. So
you know what I'll do? I'll probably gonna write it down. I'll type something up, and then everybody want to do laser engraving, you can.
What's the price? Let's tell them that first.
I don't know yet. I have not done the one we did for the block, the Tipex block. Those were $10, right? Yeah, they were $10 for one side, and then 15 for both sides. That's just a simple thing to do. So I don't know about the magwell yet, because we have not figured out if you want to print the left side or right side, or both sides. So let me figure out the logistic on that. Right now I'm just building those custom for Liberty Warlords, and I'm getting
Tyler Kasul and Alex Guzman have that as well. So,
and the one that you guys, Tyler just sent me the image, right? I looked it over. I was gonna print yours, Tyler, yesterday, but I looked at the file a little bit too small. If we're gonna print that, like I said, I don't want to be pixelated. Besides, that's on I think on a black background too. That needs some adjustment to it as well. If you have a better file, send it to me, and then I'll adjust it a little bit for you. But the less work you're putting on me, the better. I have to get more out and get things done a lot faster. That's one thing we don't do custom engraving before because of that reason. I know that you guys gonna send me files that
don't work,
and I gotta spend my time asking you guys back and forth and just delay times. And when we delay stuff, you know how it goes.
We'll write it down. That way, the stipulation. If you don't meet that criteria, you're just gonna be told, hey, it doesn't work. Okay.
Right.
It's a lot of work to do that. KT's the only one that knows how to run that laser engraving machine.
For now, I'm hoping to once I able to set it up, then you're able to, everyone can actually just push a button.
I don't want to touch it. You guys have seen my technological mishaps already with just this.
There's actually quite a few steps to set up. You gotta get the resolution properly, so you have to adjust the tray in the right height. And then you have to put your graphics in the right location. Otherwise, you never know where it starts, right? So you got a couple steps that you have to do. Some attention to detail there.
If I wanted to go to school to be a doctor, I would be a doctor right now. Okay. We're just gonna leave it at that. I'm not touching that machine. I'm not touching anything that needs that type of detail. Yeah, exactly. Jonathan is not allowed to touch it. As I would have said earlier, don't be that guy. And somehow I'm always that guy. Always. So anyway, we'll put that together when we get done with the show here, and we'll have that up maybe tomorrow by the end of the week. But Tyler Jasul, yours will be getting done here.
Yeah, your first priority. Let's look at your graphics, and then we'll work it out and let's get yours out. Because I know you wanted you had that option off for Corey about 2 weeks ago, and I just got back like a few days ago too. So. Like I said, I wanted to do it yesterday, but I looked at the image, it wasn't big enough for me to give you good laser cut on it.
A lot of MagFed going on right now. I mean, the season has started. I see a lot of you guys right now talking about MagFed Florida. A lot of stuff going on. I had a conversation with Jonathan DeLeon before the show.
Well, all the names are out there now. You got Dusty out there.
Yeah. Timothy Brooks
out there.
Stan Dillard.
Right, and Corey is about to move up there too.
This MagFed in Florida is going to become a very, very
vacation destination.
A capital, a capital of MagFed. I would not be surprised that if within the next year a major event moves down there and plays at a field. Your fields are awesome down there. The only problem that I see would be the weather. Well, humidity and paint don't go together, but you guys seem to be doing okay down there. And I don't think it makes a difference with first strikes. So, I mean, I think you guys will be okay. But a lot of MagFed going on, a lot of games coming up. You're headed out to Ion.
I'm headed out next about week and a half to 2 weeks. I'm still trying to decide whether they're gonna drive out there or fly out there. The last time I drove to Oklahoma took me about 4 or 5 days per direction. So, I mean, on the way out it took me like 2 days, but on the way back took me 5 days.
But he had kids, and it was like a little vacation too. Right. So, but he will be there. So all you guys that are going out to Ion, or we're thinking about it, now you have a reason to go.
Right.
And that'll be a big event. They're expecting quite a few players. That'll be a first for us.
First
for
time
MCS
at Ion.
At Ion, so that'll be cool.
You know the funny thing, I also want to go there. It's a weekend event. The reason why we never hit it because of Oklahoma. By the time we get back, we're so drained out, and we don't go out there again. This time I've been saying I gotta go. So I'll make it out this year.
It's worth it. I mean, guys, a lot of you guys messaged me about, hey, can you come out to this event? Can we come out to this one? We're trying our best. I mean, this year is the first year that we've really made an effort to hit a lot of the ones that we had a lot of firsts this year. A lot of firsts, and with the overwhelming support and response that we got from going to those events, we have to go every year now. I think for a long time coming, we needed to hit the East Coast, and we did it this year, and you guys were the support that we received, the thanks,
phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, we got to connect. They got to connect with people that we talk to weekly, sometimes daily, and they finally got to meet him. So we understand the importance of being there as a manufacturer and as a company. So we will always try to make the bigger events, and then even the smaller ones. For me, locally, we got the van now. So I plan on reaching out to a lot of our local ones here. There's a lot of fields opening up here in California. with the paintball parks that I'm trying to get involved with.
We got one down the street that we're working with a group to start about 10
Cold
miles
Forge,
from here.
yeah, Cold Forge, and then USPN.
USPN,
so
another 130 minutes from here. So we're looking for building a bigger presence at where we are.
MCS needs a home field, basically.
Right. Well, we've been here for about 4 years at the new location, Gilroy, but we don't really not really developed a home field yet. So Jonathan's gonna.
Yeah, I'm going to be working hard. I've been corresponding with Mike over at USPN. I'm trying to get him so we can sit down and develop. They want to expand. They have a lot of room over there.
Oh man,
a lot of room. Close to 100 acres of stuff that no one's using. So I'm going to be trying to get down there and develop a mag-fed field for us to have customers to come in here, and then ultimately go out there and have a home field that we can utilize every weekend and help boost his attendance at his field as well. So, and then hopefully in August they're looking to start development in the one off the 101 freeway here near us. So we got a lot of things coming that we're hoping follow through this year. Outside of the events, we got a lot of stuff coming up. The Ion, like I said, Decay Nations is coming.
The Cave Nation. Well, from here to end of the year, we're looking at about a couple different events. I'm hoping to hit Kill Sick 9 a week or two before End War. I wanted to go to Snake Eater 2, but the same weekend as End War, so maybe next year schedule is better. And then I got the Cave Nation right before End War. And we still have our annual law enforcement event, which is the Urban Shield. That's going to be a big one for us too. We have about 4 events, one every month from now to October.
So it's been really busy. I've been out this week doing demos.
And I'm doing my big trip too.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
I'll fill you guys in when I'm there. I think
that's gonna be cool. You guys, you're gonna like that.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to bring up, the Hurricane Scars, the fully auto ones that I did, those are sold out. They sold out in one day. So thank you guys very much for that. That was really cool. The MP5s, there are 3 left. So if you guys want one of those MP5s, $399 custom stock, and the e-trigger there, all programmed to 3 round burst. Those are available. I got 3 left. I'm going to be bringing in more of the Scars because I got a lot of people that actually want them that are on a kind of a wait list right now. So I only made 5, and they went, and like I said, in that first day when the video was released, I did that live stream. So thank you guys very much. That was really cool. I love that gun. I think if we can, we may just leave a basic one available in the lobby. But the e-trigger ones, I mean, they're awesome. A lot of you guys have been asking about, and I don't know if this is deterring people from buying it, but the lock bolt for the Vortex. I shot. Psycho Lou came in here, and he's watching right now. What's going on, man? He came in here yesterday, and he bought one of the MP5s. Oh, no, he came in on Monday or yesterday?
He came pick up yesterday.
Yesterday, that's right. I built him an MP5. I shot about 120 to about 140 paintballs through that thing. I used the 3-round burst trigger very quickly, and then I also slowed it down. I didn't have one chop. And I was using our AG1 paint here. It was an older batch. It was not a brand new bag. It's been open and sitting in here in the range. And I didn't have one misfeed. I didn't have a jam. I didn't have any problem. And that was without the lock bolt. So if you are worried about the lock bolt in the 3-round burst configuration with the standard 2017 Helix, which you'll receive with it, I have not seen an issue.
And to jump in, someone was asking when the Vortex lock bolt should be in next week, if not the following week. Parts done. We're going through them, and then we'll ship them out. I mean, we put them into a catalog and get them out for you probably like, I would say no longer than 2 weeks. So we'll get to the wire now.
So and I mean, like I said, these MP5s are available right now, but when the Vortex lock bolt comes out, you will be able to use it. But for right now, I'm saying I have not seen an issue with the Vortex lock bolt. I have not heard any of the two people, Psycho Lou, I'm sure you haven't tested it out yet. But when you test it out this weekend, you let me know what happens. I know Al Doble, speak of the devil, just joined. He has the Vortex and his custom AK configuration with the lock bolt, and he posted a video that I shared on our page of it going fully auto, which was cool. And
we actually have a few people asking Al, what handguard is that on that AK Vortex that you have? A couple people ask about that, and I think we don't know the answer to that. If you can post it up and let them know, that'd be great.
That's a Magpul.
Is it Magpul handguard?
Yeah, that's
AK?
a Magpul AK
okay.
handguard, I believe. Yeah, confirm if I'm wrong, Al, but I believe that is an AK Magpul handguard. So let me see here.
No, there are a lot of guests getting on. We didn't get a chance to catch you guys. Alvin from Liberty Warlords, Johnny,
yep.
Yeah, he's on there. Nightmare's on here. Corey got on here earlier.
Nightmare was on Maritime Milsim last night. You guys had it. That was a very interesting topic.
Is it?
I was telling KT about it. Should alcohol be allowed in paintball events? We're not going to get in. I'm not going to chime in on that, but that's a pretty interesting thing. I know Wolf was in there. Dave and all those guys from CPX were in there, which was cool. That was really neat to see that. That's a very interesting topic. I'm sure there's a lot of plus or minuses to that. One thing I did want to bring up, speaking of videos, some of you have seen a video that DEF CON Paintball put out called it's their Does It Suck series, and they did a video on the combat pistol. No, it was a P226, our APS RAM product. A lot of you guys, we've already talked about this before, but there were some people that did message me about this, asking if they could get it or why we had why we got rid of that product. First off, we did not, just to clarify, we did not manufacture that product. That was from APS RAM. That was a private labeled thing that KT did when the beginning stages of the company, when we started, and then we no longer sell the 43 cal stuff because we can't support it. And that was made very, very blatant in the video that they did. So there was I did contact them. I did talk to Alex about it, who's actually the person that did the video, and did clarify that for them because they were also under the impression that that was a product that we made. So I appreciate you guys tagging me in that, and then also reaching out to me about that because you did know that we didn't make that product, and that 43 cal stuff kind of opens up a can of worms with us here. We get a lot of calls about that already. And for that video to make it,
when people want,
people want it. That's right.
I mean,
that's
we
right.
get requests on a daily basis on ordering those 43 caliber pistol and rifle.
They don't know, but watch that video because it's very informative. It'll tell you the plus and minuses of that product, definitely.
I will have to check on the AK part for you. I think we have it, but I'm not 100% sure if I have it in stock or not. So we'll check for you after the show and let you know we'll have that part that you needed. I know you guys asking about on that laser engrave magwell, so I'll play that video for you that I did. I made that quick video off of my phone. So let's see here, Smallcaster.
Yeah.
And then I'll play that for you.
Oh, you know, make sure I turn off the audio on that video.
Oh, okay. Let me kill him. what it does.
I do drones for you, Daddy.
Is it cool?
Yeah. I never get one like you, Daddy. A small one.
A small one.
Yeah, to draw, you can do this inside it. So we know which Legos is on, Daddy. Next time we go buy one, the small one of that. See, Daddy?
Okay. What do you think?
I love it.
Is it cool? Of course it is.
Daddy, I'm gonna put it together.
Okay. You like it? Is it awesome?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also kind of scary.
Scary.
Yeah. One more in that.
What do you think? You like it?
Yeah.
It's awesome?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. You hold the other. Dad, you hold the other. I'll hold this one, okay?
Okay.
What is going on? All right, we're back. So, yeah, what's up with the music? It's elevator music, and it's supposed to be a good time music, dude.
Yeah.
This is what you eat ice cream sandwiches to on July 4th. That's the type of music that you listen to. But no, that was just a sweet little excerpt that KT made on his phone, pretty much to show you the laser engraving for the Liberty Warlords guys that we did for their 468s. So these are the types of images and the types of engravings and the stipulations that we need to make this look good. You need to make sure. So look at this. If you want your logos to look like this, obviously that's the type of stuff that we need to have on there. Other than that, let's see here. Oh, so touching back real quick on the FN Scar and the FN Scar and the MP5. My next one that I'll have, and I ordered the parts today, they should be in here beginning of next week, is a honey badger. Now, before you start jumping up and down in excitement and start asking me if the honey badger is going to be a 468, it is not. It'll most likely be a bolt, or it may be a vortex. It will be obviously our variation of the honey badger, but it will be fully automatic capable. So for those of you that want a honey badger in fully automatic or 3-round burst, I will have those next week. I'll be doing them in 5 again, and then depending on how popular it is, then I might bring it back. But if not, then we'll go ahead and I'll have 5 of those next week. So honey badger is coming. That's the next of the fully auto series. I have 3 left of the MP5. The scars are sold out until we get more parts in, but I will bring them back and I'll sell 5 more. There's already about 4 or 5 people left on the waiting list to buy the next 5. So those are very popular. I had a feeling that they would be. But if you want an MP5, I have those available still. I got 3 left. So honey badger next week. The Unicus gun, I will have a video tomorrow. So that'll be back as well. Auction gun for today.
Auction gun today. Actually, you want to start that first? Go ahead and do that first.
Yeah, let's do auction first. All right, guys. So I have a Vortex little like submachine gun with a drop down on and off right here, which is neat. Put a little tank down here. 2 helix mags, shape projectile ready. And then you also have a suppressor right here with a straight rifled barrel. That's probably like, what, a 5-inch?
Yeah, probably a 5-inch.
Probably a 5-inch barrel. It's a Vortex, so this thing's pretty heavy for being small. And you're going to get this sling, and like I said, 1 helix mag, 2017 version, obviously. And then wow, there's a magazine right there with the rubber rounds in it.
Oh.
We've been looking for that magazine for like a week. Just found it accidentally in here. So
where did you find it?
I literally found it on that table over there. Yeah.
Oh,
magic.
We were pulling our hair out
Yeah.
to find this magazine. Literally an hour wasted.
Yeah.
And here's
found it in a second.
Yeah.
So starting off at $100. We're keeping it light this week because I got the Unicus gun coming, and I'm telling you, it's the best ever. It's the best ever. So, and it's a 468. So if you're in the market for a 468, and as a one-of-a-kind 468, no one has done this. There'll be a lot of people that will probably do it after me.
Yeah.
But this will be the first of its kind of 468 history. You will want to buy this, okay? You will want to buy it, trust me. So we'll start off already at 110, Stan Dillard, and we'll go from there. All right. So there's your auction gun. We'll move on with the rest of the show.
While you guys doing that,
Rosenberg Rios.
Yeah. He is
120.
For 120. Well done. I'll pin that up. I'm gonna show you guys. Actually, let me change the caster here. the small caster. Here we go. There's an event coming up fairly quickly. Hope you guys get involved with this event for those in California. Oh, where's my event? Is it in resources? About. No, actually, it's up on the top here. I don't know.
You moved it.
I don't know my own site. Oh man, that's terrible.
He's tinkering with it all the time.
Right. There's an event for SongBird. This event right here, hosted by the SOS down south there for one of ours regular SongBird Memorial Fundraiser game. So you guys down there participate in this event.
It's at SC Village. If
SC
you
Village.
haven't played at SC Village,
and
you should paintball more.
You can see SC Village actually donate the registration too. So it's really good event to support one of our regulars. And also you bring your own paint, so you get to paint, just bring it out there and you can play. It's actually, is it next weekend, right? Is it next weekend? It's next
July
weekend,
9th.
so it's not too far away. Gabriel from SAS contacted us to participate, so
That's
we're actually...
James Davis and all them, right?
I don't know about James Davis, but I know just Gabriel.
Oh, Gabriel, and then
yeah.
what's the other guy's name? SAS guys. There's
There's a bunch of out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
We're
I saw him down at Tech. Yeah. I can't.
So we're putting this marker together for him. We're gonna send this out in a day or two. So this marker will be part of the raffle. It's a Vortex custom. Got a silencer on here. Got a wrist hand guard.
Night Strike.
Night Strike grip there. So this is gonna be part of the raffle, guys. So you go down there, play the game, have a good time. At the same time, you can able to support SongBirds and for his family. Much appreciated, guys, if you are able to make it out to that event. If there's any event you guys want to put onto a calendar, go ahead and just click onto this submit button. It's right here.
Yeah.
And then you can actually submit the your event to
You
the
do
calendar.
need to be logged in though for that to work. So make sure that you create an account on the MCS page and log in, and then you can do that. There's a lot of you are like, I can't do it. And then I go, did you log in? No. Okay, great. So make sure you log in, then you can submit your event. There's a lot of them, guys. It doesn't have to be in our area. It can be anywhere in the world. Put your events up there. We will help promote your events. We will help create some hype behind registration, and you guys can do that as well. So make sure you might want to click out of those tabs up there, so it'll slow it down, and then volume again on that. Rosenberg Rios. Oh, Michael Robato is at 130 right there.
130.
So 130, the gun. Let's see here. PTS Unicus? No. We did make headway on the PTR though, so we're
this week
on
has
that.
been a lot of movement on PTR. Finally, get the final component to make it stable for the trigger for you guys. Like I said before, the PTR has been out for a while, but the trigger system is so new that after shooting certain number of thousand shots, it's the trigger adjustment get out of position. So we can't release a system out there for you guys just having to adjust it regularly. So we did we'll have to make some adjustment to it, and now it's ready. We should be able to launch it pretty soon.
Let's see here. Should we talk about Mike?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So to drop a bomb on everybody, but before we get a lot of questions, Mike is no longer with us. He has moved on to bigger and better things. So we wanted to announce that on the show because there's a lot of people I'm sure that would ask if we just kept doing the show and no one saw that he was here. But for those of you who do not know, that is what's going on. So we wish him the best, and you know, we're gonna miss him on the show. I'm sure you guys will too. But he has moved on.
Yeah, he's been with us for a long time, and he has really personal relationship with most of you guys. So it's kind of sad to see him depart. Hopefully, we'll get to see him once in a while. Stop by, say hi, maybe get on the show.
Yeah. Other than that, what did you want to talk about outside that having your email here?
Okay.
Let me see here.
We'll talk about. I mean, it's this Jonathan put all the time that this show for you guys and for us to grow the sport. If you have any of the information regarding to the sport, let us know so we can actually put the word out.
So, moving forward with a lot of Jamie's last day is on Friday too. So we are in the process of we got a lot of stuff going on at around here, and we have a lot of stuff that is coming up. So as far as events, the show is going to continue going no matter what. We have a lot of stuff to release. We have a lot of exciting things that KT is finishing up. The what do you call it? The Unicus line is really taking off. So we want to continue that, and the fully auto guns. So we have a lot of stuff that we want to that we're going to be releasing over the next couple of months. We're making headway on the shape projectile, and then we also have, like I said, the Hydra and the pistol and all that stuff being worked on too. So all that stuff is going on as planned. So don't think with all this stuff that's not going to happen anymore. Things are life still goes on around here. We still got a lot of stuff that we're doing. So don't worry about that. Liberty Warlords guns. A lot of people have had questions about that.
Right.
There is a lot of ambassadors too that are going to be making their way onto the website. Sage Honey's page is going to be going up this week. A couple other of you guys that I have spoken to about ambassador programs. So ambassadors, all of you right now have been super active. Like I said, with just the season starting with Paintball. So keep it up. I really appreciate all the support, all the videos you guys are sending me. The promo videos that we've done, we will be releasing those every week, probably 2. Me and KT were talking about it during the engraving video. So he wants to have 2 out every single week. So I'll be making sure that we get those 2 going every week. So if you have footage, I've talked to you guys about this before, action footage, like the most intense footage that you can send it to me. If you jump over a bunker and shoot yourself in the hip with a first strike, I want that footage. Okay, if you get hit in the head, battle wounds, anything cool that it really exploits the sport in any way, shape, or form, send it to me. But I can't have footage of following you around a field shooting like 6 rounds. That doesn't work.
Actually, let me put it away. Each video that we're doing, it's about 1 minute long. That's not much that you can squeeze in the footage. So, no idling. When you want bum, just
right.
Straight action. Just hype the game that you're playing and get your heart pump up, and you want to go out there and play again.
Yeah.
That's a type of footage that we're looking for.
Chris Quincy, what is it? Your question? You saying who can I speak to about orders? What is your question, my friend? Yeah.
Bonus ball.
Yeah, Brian, you're funny. Your fail ones are good too.
Yes.
That'd be cool to do a promo video on. But it's just something that you guys can use. If you have enough footage for me to do a 1 minute 30-second video, you can use that for promo too. So that'd be really cool. Let's see.
Fine, see you guys. Chris Quinn, we missed this message?
No, I saw it. He said.
What did he say?
He wanted to say, who can I speak to about orders?
Post it in Chris. Get online or
come in the chat. You can ask
Mike
me.
was the main man. Well, we're your main man now. Just message us. Myself or Jonathan will take care of you. where we can be reached on the chat or on Facebook or email. One of those two will definitely get to you.
Yeah.
Clarence, man, how am I gonna put my wheel back? Oh yeah, talk about that. Let me show you guys on my site here, Smallcaster, and then let me borrow your Facebook here. This one.
No, yeah.
This one.
Open a new tab.
Open a new tab. All right. I'm taking you guys on a little ride here. No, the Facebook site. Yeah. Can you find me?
Yeah.
I'll show my Bronco.
Yeah, a lot of you guys saw that. That's really messed up. I came into work, and that's actually when I had the demo at the prison. Yeah, that's very sad.
So let's talk with this Bronco. I got this Bronco back in I think 1998. I had it. It was great. Raised it up. Took it to multiple paintball events. Actually, when Omar was here, he was driving it for a while until the radius I'm bushing, which is this part right here. It got worn out. Then we just had to park there for a while. But
some dumbass took off the wheels.
Took off the wheels. I was planning. We were planning to take off the hard top and put a couple of turret up here and turn to a tank for events. But now, well, it is. If you guys want to take on this project, build anything you want, it's yours. If you're gonna take it over, just message me that you want it, and you can take over this project.
You have to pick it up though. I'm not lifting it up to take it to your house or anything like that.
In person or otherwise, right?
I got a large caster.
Yeah, cool. It's large caster first.
Yeah, big caster.
Big caster, and
go
then,
back
yeah.
to the middle one. There you go. Yeah, so it's really unfortunate. All right, Brian, hold on a second.
Put a tank treads on it. Yeah. I wish I have more time to kind of take that thing apart and then build into a really badass tank. But either that or build new product. One of those two. Either one of those, it's an undertaking, right?
Let's see, flash drive. Brian, I'm gonna play it on next week's show because I got to. Well, I'll just download it because we have to do it on my other computer. Could throw that on his shoulder.
Yeah.
I'm not going to attempt it, and I probably could not do that. But anyway, moving forward with the show, we will, like I said, still be doing the show. So there'll be a lot of stuff, more interactive material that we want to start doing. Luis, one of my guys, he just built up a target that I've been trying to build for like a month, and I haven't been able to. That we're going to utilize in the videos.
Speaking of the targets, right?
Oh yeah, Luis has got it right now. So I'm going to be using that target quite a bit. I have my interns here too that are going to be helping me do some live videos and some target stuff. So I really want to do more interactive stuff. You talked about the new hammerhead barrels last week.
I don't think we did.
Oh, is that why are these up here? You just had them up here?
Did we talk about this one last week?
I don't remember watching it.
All right. Well, we can show it now.
My bad. I did it anyway. But we have new hammerhead barrels. That's the 18-inch, right? Or the 16-inch one shot. There's an 18-inch, right?
18. Well, right now we just got done with the 12. Well, not completely done. Partially done. This is the 12-inch. Before, this is the 10 inches, and this is the 12, and this is the 16. We sold out the 14. And the next one is 18 and then 20 and so on. So these are beautiful barrels. We're going to show you guys a little video. We're going to have to make one, show you guys how to kind of hone it out and everything. Each barrel, it takes a lot of work to make these barrels. I cannot express how much effort or work required to make one of these barrels. We'll show you in one of the video we're going to make. And to see you have to hone it out, clean it. That's a lot of little steps that you have to make to go through to make a really good barrel.
And then I want to do a product comparison with the projectiles to show you the differences in the lengths, if there are any. They are standard and direct threaded A5 compatible, just like our one-shots with our muzzle brakes. But there's a lot of questions that have been coming up, especially because of the SAR 12 stuff that we talked about in episodes back, that you guys want to know the differences. And because there's no hammerhead barrels in those lengths, do they make a difference? So we'll definitely do a video on, or have a show on that to show you the differences with shape projectiles and as well as paint, because that's a lot of I mean, I've yet to hear a bad thing about one-shot barrels and paint.
Right.
I've yet to hear anything. A lot of you guys are using them and praise the hell out of them like I do. I use them here. I use them on my law enforcement and military guns. All of my officers and agencies love them. There's not a complaint. So
well, we do have that gun mount that we can mount, and then we can actually test the different barrels to see how they perform between the different lengths. I know that I've been doing a lot of shooting on a mid-range length, about 12 and 14. That's like that's a length that I normally shoot, 12 and 14. I don't really go short or higher for my regular use, but we definitely gotta do some serious tests to see the different length, how it performs. I know with first strike and shape projectile, the performance totally different compared to the round ball. So that's something we'll have to look at as well when we do more testing with the length.
So I had the opportunity on Monday, I'm sorry, to visit a prison here in California. A level 4 maximum, which is actually one of the worst in the state. It's actually the worst in the state as of right now, Salinas Valley. And then another compound, which is a level 2. It's a medium security prison, CTF. And I had the opportunity of going with a customer that actually came in here to buy grenade pouches. Got to talking to him about 5 months ago. No, it's been longer than that, like 6 or 7 months ago. And he set up a sweet demo with the commander of the CERT team, that's Lieutenant Fletcher, I'm sorry. He's a CERT commander for both facilities, and then also some different captains in that area. I learned a lot at that, and I got the chance to take the PTR and the C tag, which is our carbine version for less lethal. And when we brought that in to the CERT commander, he had never seen anything like that before. He had a paintball gun when he was younger, he said, a little Spider or something like that. And let me tell you, man, those officers and more professional industry people that see this stuff, the magazine fed, a lot of these guys checked out the website when that was there on our MCS stuff, and couldn't believe how realistic magazine-fed markers are. And one thing that stood out to me that I wanted to relay to you guys is the safety factor. We have a very high tolerance, or zero tolerance, as far as messing around with the guns when they come into our facility here for repairs, and even when they leave. We always want to make sure that you guys are using these guns in a safe and appropriate manner. One thing that is going to deter the sport from growing is inappropriate use of these systems, whether it's flashing around in the middle of the street, committing crimes with them, etc. And a lot of the officers relayed that information to me, is what type of safety precautions do we take to allow our customers. And on the recreational side, it's a little difficult for us, but I want to make sure that a lot of you guys are, especially my ambassadors, that you emphasize that to these new guys that are coming out to the field. There are a lot of people out there who take really cool things and use them for really shitty reasons, and they ruin it for a lot of people. So if you have the opportunity to educate somebody on the appropriate use, and in my opinion, I treat all these like actual firearms, just because I have firearms and that's how I was brought up. But You know, some people may not take it as seriously.
Yeah.
But you know, emphasize the safety thing because it is very important, and,
Yeah.
and it's really honestly only a matter of time. We all know what happened at D-Day in Canada with someone shooting marbles. It's only a matter of time before someone takes a gun of ours or somebody else's, a T-15, and goes and tries to rob a bank with it, and they find out that it was a paintball gun and not a real gun. And then, you know, we all know how that can exploit. But, you know, just be cautious out there. A lot of these, you know, you get a lot of young kids in this sport, and if they're educated from the beginning, that knowledge should stay with them for the entirety that they enjoy the sport.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I wanted to relay to you. Also, don't go to prison. Do not go to prison. Okay, you will not enjoy it. It is not a good place to be.
Not a place to be.
It's just it's unfortunate. It really is, but don't stay out of trouble. Don't do anything stupid. Where are we at in the auction gun? We still at 150.
All right, what's the auction gun?
We're right here. Got a Vortex. It's like a little hand machine gun. It's not E-trigger, but it is semi-automatic with the on and off right here, and that big drop down to put a tank at the bottom or remote line, and just shoot the hell out of this thing. You got the suppressor with a 5-inch rifled barrel. So this thing's it's pretty sweet. You're gonna get the sling with it too, and you'll get a helix mag and the shape projectile D mag. It is first strike ready. No lock bolt, but you will be able to upgrade that when it comes out. And I think we're still at 150 with Michael Grabado. So.
All right, let's give us about 5 minutes. So let's end at 5:45, and that should do it for us.
Let's see here.
You cannot have a paintball marker in Baltimore, Maryland. Ooh, really? Well, we don't know that.
That's not good. I did see a question down there earlier. I think it was either Chris Quincy or somebody else said guest builds for auction. I'm open to that. I'm definitely open to that. One thing that I've been working with KT, especially for a lot of these, like the MP5 and the Unicus line, is we are in the process of actually, what do you call it? Cycling out a lot of the old products, especially the accessories that we have had. So like the Troy and the Vesky, we've had those for a long time, at least a couple years. And we know that the industry has changed a lot just from the Unicus series alone. So we're going to be working to clear all those out and bring in different selections of handguards and different accessories that are a little bit more up to date. So if you guys have any suggestions of what you may think would do well or what you want us to carry, send it to me. Send me a link. We have a dealer account with pretty much all the major players in the industry, both firearm and here. So we can definitely look into it. I will look into it, but I will be bringing in a lot of newer accessories, a lot of the newest batches of optics and things like that that are coming out. So yeah, red hot deals.
Yeah.
We got so much stuff that now with these interns with the warehouse coming up, so I'm gonna have definitely more red hot deals. You guys have been asking me about the vests. I have vests. I have plenty of vests. So I will build something, and I'll put something on. I'll put something up next week for more vests. Other than that, if you guys have any questions, you can go ahead and ask. Next week's show, we're gonna have some shooting. I want to use that new target thing over there.
Well, Luke just put it on.
Yeah. So we're gonna be using that.
He literally was on it while we're doing the streaming, so we'll probably have something new next week. Unicus, Jonathan he's planning to show you the new version tomorrow, and then you guys probably have a week of teasing before it's up. Yeah,
I'm gonna give you guys a week to save some money.
Yeah.
Mystery box, we will do that next week as well. I will get that done. I already have the parts that I need. I can put that together, and we'll do that one too as well. Any news on the Hammerhead 16-inch rifled for Hammer 7? So
your best bet would be getting this 16 inches one shot for A5 threads and use an adapter from A5 to Spider for your Hammer 7. There won't be any direct thread spider barrel. Um, if you happen to find one, of the old shape projectile on the DMR, pick one up because those barrels will not come back. All the barrels that we are going to produce now to the future that are directly threaded will be A5 threads. And then you need any other version, you probably have to do an adapter on there.
Operation NWAR 8 will not be affected by Mike leaving. Mike is still doing it with his partners in MagFed Legion, all that. The page is already up. If you search Operation NWAR 8, you'll already see it on the website or on the Facebook page. Registration's open, has all the information. It's still happening. We'll still be there. Nothing's changed with that. Let's see here.
The barrel adapter from A5 to Spider, I think around like $10.
Yeah, all the
not that
adapters
much.
are
Yeah,
pretty cheap.
mm-hmm.
So longer HH barrels are on the site. These ones are not on the site yet. We have to hone them and laser
Yeah, we have to do
engrave them.
final touch to it. Like I said, probably tomorrow we'll do a video for you guys on honing and cleaning and all the good stuff. It takes a lot of work. I was gonna show you. I mean, having these barrels here, make it here, and get it done here locally or in the States, it's a lot of work, fellas. You can see the amount of effort that goes behind a barrel of a great barrel. So we'll show you, and you appreciate it even more.
Let's see here. We got 2 minutes left on the auction. We're at 150 with Michael Grabato. So once again, it's the Vortex little, this like a Mac 10 type of deal.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of the same size, and you have that suppressor with a 5-inch rifled. It's the Vortex. Shape projectile ready. You get one helix and one DMAG, and then you also get the sling, the 1-point sling with it as well. So we're at 150. It's a sweet deal. Like I said, we're going light because we got a lot of stuff that
tomorrow
you're gonna want to
yeah.
You're gonna want to save money for. Will your pistol accept Zeta mags on the market, or will it be proprietary mags?
It will be proprietary.
Yeah,
mag,
proprietary.
It's a 6-shooter. It houses the 12-gram and the paintball in the magazine, so it's a little bit different. It's smaller, tighter. It's made of stamped steel, so it's thin. It's small. You will check it out when you have it.
He says we have a 14-inch direct fit on Hammer 7. No,
Yes, we do. Those are the old production. We do have those. That was made about 10 years ago. We have probably about 6 left in stock, and those are the bores a little bit higher. They're .689, between .689 and .690. So they're a little bit bigger than the current bore that we're using. These are .687. So these are better fitted for first strike. It still shoot great on first strike, but these are the one that actually more just fit better.
The compression alone is what really makes that. DMAG's chopping FSR. Very, very crucial that you brought that up, Stan. So I don't know if any of you guys saw the video that KT did with the production of the DMAGs. What we did, okay, and this problem came up this week, and we've been going through it with for Jeremy Zinnick out of Canada. If you purchase the DMAGs that are for paintball, okay, not the shape projectile DMAGs, but the DMAGs that are for paintball, and you buy shape projectile springs afterwards to put them in there, you are going to have problems with shape projectiles. The reason being, the DMAG now has 2 towers, one new one for shape projectiles and one old one, which is the original one for round ball. So if you're going to be upgrading DMAG spring or DMAGs to be shape projectile ready, you will have to get the new feed tower. We may want to think about putting a kit, the tower and the spring on there.
Tower and the spring.
because people
they're like a buck each, and information's on there already. So
yeah, but if you guys got information, but yeah, Michael, we're gonna go 5 more minutes. It's 5:45 right now, 5:50, so 5:46 on our clock right now. I'm sorry. If the what do you call it? What was I saying? The feed tower, like I said, if you have the old DMAGs and you're trying to upgrade,
is he asking? I'm sorry. You guys ask Michael. You asking about the extended for the auction, or you extended for the show?
No, extended for the auction. That's what he's talking about.
Okay, you do it for 5 more minutes.
Yeah, 5 more minutes.
Okay.
Since we're talking about this and we missed.
Okay.
So 5 more minutes. It's 5:46 right now. At 5:50 our time, we will cut it off. So Tyler Jasul's got it at 160. So keep in mind of that, guys. If you see anyone on Facebook, and a lot of you guys have been responding, and I really appreciate that, and tagging me in it. If you see anyone that's having issues with the DMAGs and shape projectiles, that's most likely the problem, because we have had a lot of people that are with our complete markers now. You get that 14-round shape projectile DMAG, which you don't have any problems with. But for those of you that are upgrading old DMAGs to be shape projectile ready, you're going to need that tower. It's not like the Helix where all you need is the new spring. You do need that tower for the DMAG if you've been using DMAGs that are for paintballs. So I swapped the springs in some of the Helix mags that came with my Blizzard Vortex kits, and they seem to feed fine. Only the
Helix is fine.
The Helix, Vinny, this has nothing to do with the Helix. This is only the DMAG, because what happens with the DMAG, we don't have one up here, do we?
I don't have any up here.
What happens is I'll show you here. Oh, here we go. So this is a 14-rounder. You'll be able to tell the difference in the video, and I'll link it in here so that way you guys can see it just for reference. But what happens is the spring is so stiff on the DMAG, especially, it doesn't matter if it's a 20-rounder or the 14-rounder. That door on the old feed tower doesn't allow it to go back all the way. And what happens is that spring will actually jolt that shape projectile up. The fin gets caught on the door, and you will either crack or damage the shape projectile as it enters the breach, causing a break or jam. And that's what's been happening, and that is what we have come to the conclusion, looking at some photos that Jeremy Zinnick had sent me, because he was having this issue. So that's the first time I have heard of this issue, but now that we brought it up, we never did clarify that, because we just talked about it in the video when we were talking about how we make them here. But that is, if you're having that issue, or if you are planning on upgrading DMAGs, keep that in mind. The parts are cheap, but you will need that feed, or that new feed tower to be successful there.
Yeah. Someone's asking when OD Helix. OD Helix probably, what month is it? Probably in, sometimes in July. So let's see. Someone asking. I forgot who's asking for it. But anyway, OD Helix next month.
So we got 5:49. We got 1 minute left on the. This is the auction marker, the little Mac 10 Vortex. We got 1 minute left. So 5:40 now. We're at 160 with Tyler Jasul. You'll get the sling as well. Just let this time run out. If you have any questions, we'll go ahead and answer them here in the next 3 minutes, and then we'll probably sign off for today.
I need to convert all my Helix and DMAG. Well, the parts are available, Stan. Just get onto the site there, search for it. If you guys get onto the site, look under, let me show you really quick here, under big smallcaster right here, and look into the MCS site. Look under the resources and go under quick guides.
Auction's over. I believe Tyler Jasul got it at 160. The auction is over.
And these quick guides here will kind of answer a lot of questions for you on what you need. For example, if you're doing your Flexi Air on the Bolt and the Blizzard, it has kind of different kits for you. Number 1 and 2, basically you can get the kit here, or you can get the adapter there, or you can get the whole assembly. This one is with the air in stock, give you all the components you need, get the whole kit, or you can get the component that you need. Some extra butt stock that you may may not need. Okay, so that's the quite a few kits, few guides here for you. If you need to have a little more information, some of the video Jonathan did is also on here as well. Let's see, 160, right?
Yeah, 160. Tyler Tasul, if you want to message me, I will go and head and build that invoice for you. Other than that, Unicus gun tomorrow, Honey Badger next week. Yeah, that's all I got.
And we'll issue adding item there, wish list on them. It stopped working for me.
Are you logged in, Vinny, every single time that you're trying to add things to your wish list, by chance?
If you are, that's the wish list is actually pretty useful. If you add an item to your wish list and it was running low in stock, our system actually emailed you, let you know that that item in your wish list is running low in stock. And if it does go out, out of stock, and the item becoming available again, it will email you, let you know the items become available. So it's kind of good to have to kind of monitor what item you wanted, so that you can kind of see when you need to order it. Alright guys, I think that's pretty much. Oh yeah, just remember one more time. So SongBird auction gun, raffle gun, actually not auction, raffle gun for next weekend. Come out to S Village July 9th, and so you can help support him, his family, actually his family, on his passing, and then get some funds for to help him out. All right.
All right, guys. We will catch you next week. I will see you guys tomorrow on the live stream for the Unicus gun. Other than that,
and
we'll see you
I'll
on the
probably
field.
do the video for you guys on the hammerhead, on the little bit of work there. All right. Thank you for watching, and see you out there. Will the barrel adapter have an effect on the rifling? Because it seemed like it's hammerhead with the adapter threading on option M7. On first strike, that's a really good question. The answer is we don't know. We have not done enough testing to know the nuance, that adapter works better or without adapter works better. We don't know that. I think one of these days, when we have enough time, we'll do a test on it. That we're going to test barrels that direct threaded and barrels that with an adapter to see if there's any difference in performance. So far, honestly, we have not done testing on it. Why we having direct threads on this? To eliminate any adapter. That means reducing costs, right?
Yeah.
So we could make adapter, but the adapters are available, and A5 thread is probably the most used threads right now out there. On our own system, you have our 468 now is all A5 threaded. You have the Hurricane, the Vortex, the Bolt, and then later on we also do the Tornadoes, also A5 threaded. So it's actually, there are other manufacturers out there also using A5, Music's A5, and also MacTac also A5. So you have like, almost a dozen guns using A5. It's just that's why we're moving toward the A5 threads rather than keeping using the Spire that we've done in the past. But yeah, we're definitely gonna test this to find out how it's gonna work on the wood adapter on markers, and to compare with and without.
And we'll do that with the video when we compare the links. So we'll do all that information for you in there.
Next, Andrew Rodriguez. Next week, please auction off like Mike Lovato. I'd like to adopt him. Thank you.
You have to contact his wife first,
right,
before any of that happens. But good luck with that.
It's gonna be a battle there.
Yeah. All right, guys.
All right. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you out on the field.
The first tab.